Hello and welcome back to another video by the Rose System. I'm Sarah and today we will be exploring some of the things we have experienced with opening up about our OSDD. This video is purely our experience, and what happened for us will not be everyone's experience. We hope that in sharing our experiences you'll be able to take something away from it. Let's get into it. Our experiences with telling people about our OSDD has been a wide spectrum. We have had both positive and negative reactions from the people we've told. There are some people we will never tell because we know how they will respond and we do not need that. We will go through the spectrum of responses that we've experienced and that we could experience if we told certain people. The first people I told after I found out were my parents. I had been out of home for a number of years by this point. We already knew about my PTSD, and we knew that something major had happened around the age of 6. My parents really struggled with this new information. They feel that they have failed me, and they grieve the fact that they couldn't protect me. Each time something new comes to light, they grieve with me. The Christmas following, I was able to go home. We discovered little A's name whilst there, and little A came out and found herself in the room with Mum and Dad. Mum noticed that something was different and said hi. From there, a very brief and lovely conversation by Facebook Messenger ensued. I am reasonably sure Dad had no clue what was happening. He was invested in his book. Mum let little A know that she is loved and accepted by both her and Dad. My parents have been incredibly supportive throughout all of this. They keep pointing me back to God and reminding me to give everything to Him. The second people we told are key support people in our life. Their response was, "It all makes sense now." These people had been with us since the beginning of our mental health journey. They had witnessed everything unfold. They have taken to the fact that I am not alone well and adjusted their interactions based upon who was fronting. They aren't very good at determining who is fronting when it's not me, but once they clue in, they are great. They are also very good at pointing us back to God. We also had to tell our housemates once they moved in. Some of our housemates lived with us from before I knew about our OSDD, and we have had some people move in since. We have had a wide range of reactions from housemates. We had someone be really excited about the fact that they were living with kids, and they have taken on a fun big sibling role with them. Others have not cared either way and respond positively when the littles are out, and others have pretty much ignored it. We have had the occasional situation where a little will be fronting and a housemate will be asking me questions that the littles can't answer. We opened up to our Bible study group at church. Some of them have responded well and take the time to check in with the others in our system. Most of our Bible study group have not responded either way. This is a diagnosis that is confusing and they just don't know how to respond. I will add prayer requests for the others in our system, and when praying, they pray the prayer point for me. For many of them, it is difficult because they haven't met the others. Most of the people in our growth group do not have experience with the others in my system. Those who have met the others have responded really well and check in with them from time to time. We have also had some not pleasant responses to our disorder. We have had people suggest that we pray for the others to go away. They see my alters as a problem that prayer can solve rather than my alters being actual people. Most of the people who have responded this way have since learnt a bit more and are a bit more accepting, but there's still the occasional comment on the fact that we could pray that God releases me from the others. We have been encouraged multiple times to seek prayer therapy. This one hurts, and we feel invalidated when this happens. We ended up speaking to our pastor about prayer therapy in our area. He said that there was nothing he would recommend. The closest thing in our area was not biblical, and he wouldn't recommend anyone going to them. Being able to go back to people and say there is nothing in our area has helped minimize the repeating of the comments. We also have the just get over it comments from people who have no understanding of mental health. We haven't yet had anyone go down the line of calling us dangerous. Generally, when we tell people, we preface it with the fact that what they have seen in the media is not accurate. We tend to say we are not dangerous in a light-hearted way to combat this right off the bat. Some people have distanced themselves from us after finding out, but no one has been explicitly rude. Then there are the responses we would get from some people if we told them. We are active members of a Christian community, and sometimes, actually a lot of the time, Christians are really ignorant. There are some Christians in our lives who we could never tell about our OSDD, because if we did, they would believe that we are demon-possessed. It is only a matter of time before we mess up and say something to the wrong person. So I also tend to say in a light-hearted way that I am not demon-possessed when introducing someone to OSDD. We haven't yet had this response from someone, but there are people who we've told who we weren't sure if they were going to respond this way. We seriously hope that we never get this reaction from someone, but we know that systems do experience this response, and we know that there are people in our life who would have this response. It takes a lot of trust with opening up to someone about having DID or OSDD. It can be dangerous, so I really recommend that you not tell someone who you do not trust. We are fortunate in that we have a great support system at the moment. I am not sure how things will progress when we move from our current location. We thank God that we have been able to tell some of our family and a number of our friends. Finding a support group can be quite hard, and knowing who is safe is difficult. Our advice is to take things slow. Rushing it will cause damage. We hope that you will be able to form a great support group and that God will help you to know who you can open up to. Thank you for watching this ramble of our experiences. Hopefully it has shown you that there is a range of experiences. We have only experienced a small sliver of how people respond. Please take care and look after yourselves. Please know you are loved by the incredible God of the universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.